This one step can solve 90% of your puppy problems. One of the first things that we tell our students to do when they get a new puppy is to have that puppy drag a leash or a line around the house when they're out of the crate. That allows us for some great management in between training times. And one of the most common things that we are told is that, well, the house line doesn't work, or my puppy just chews on it. It's not surprising that the puppy is interested in that line. We've just tied it around their collar. It's a chew toy. It's new. But you know what the people struggle most with when it comes to that house line? Supervision. Well, that's not really realistic supervision, but this is. Realistic supervision means when my puppy's out of their crate, I'm giving them 100% of my attention. I'm not making dinner, doing the dishes, or updating my social media. Puppies are learning all the time, and it's our job to teach them what to do instead of waiting until they do the things that we don't want them to do. Left to their own devices, puppies will chew on electrical cords. They'll run through and jump on the couch. They'll do all sorts of things that are rewarding to puppies. How does a house line help with supervision? Well, it extends my reach and allows me to interrupt things very quickly and takes away the dog's ability to run the show. If she were to wander off, I can quickly give her a little hey, I can step on that line just like she's doing right now and prevent her from going and doing other things. Now, if I was looking elsewhere, hi girly. If I was looking elsewhere on my phone, I wouldn't have seen that. I wouldn't have caught that moment that she was thinking about running around the corner. So what do I do when I can't supervise my puppy? Well, this is where your crate comes into play, and I can use that as an even further management tool to prevent her learning to do the things that I don't want her to. Now, we've talked about what to use, and we've talked about when to use it. Now we're going to talk about the how. I'm Instructor Steve. This is Snoozing Little Maggie. Welcome back to McCann Dogs. Here in our training facility, we've helped more than 100,000 dog owners to overcome the same dog training challenges that you have. So, if this is your first time on our channel and you're currently training a dog, make sure you click that subscribe button so that we can help you to have a well-behaved four-legged family member. This house line allows me to use my voice and quickly back it up so that the dog learns my voice has weight and I can interrupt things very quickly. I can prevent things from happening. Let's say like she wants to run off down the hallway and get into the laundry, and I can also interrupt things that have already happened. Let's say she jumps up on the couch. Instead of me going to her and grabbing onto her and having a little rough and tumble play, she says, what a great game. I can calmly take the line, I can direct her off the couch, and there's no inadvertent reward there. Without a line, and this is something that if you have a puppy you've already experienced, they grab a sock and you go to get it from them, and what do? They take off running. You chase after them. What a great game for your puppy. Puppies know exactly how long your arms are and are glad to just stay out of reach and really have a lot of fun with this. This house line allows me to extend my reach and simply interrupt things from becoming a self-reward. When I first brought Maggie in here and attached this line to her, she was pretty darn interested in it. She wanted to chew on it, she wanted to play with it, she wanted to trot around and carry it in her mouth. And I had to spend a little bit of time letting her know that that wasn't something that I wanted her to do. It really is important that we interrupt that quite quickly. Now, how did I do that? Well, I had the line, so I was able to gain control. I was able to just simply go down, take a hold of her collar, remove the line from her mouth, and then give her another job to do. Good girl. Now, don't be discouraged if you do that and your dog immediately goes back to chewing on that line. It takes some consistency and it takes some repetition. So I'm simply removing that line. It's a little bit tangled around here and pretty darn fun right now. I'm simply gonna remove it from her mouth. I'm gonna go back to the bone. This is what I want you to chew on. Here's what supervision should look like. Maybe it's several 5 or 10 minute sessions throughout the day, simply teaching your dog to follow and lure with food. Maybe it's 5 or 10 minutes several times through the day of playing tug and having some toy fun with your dog, or teaching them to retrieve. Oh, are you ready? Are you set? Get that thing, get that thing, get that thing. Yay, good girl, bing, 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 bing. What a good puppy dog, hooray. Another thing I can do is teach my puppy to chill out. I want my dog to know that there's a time for them to do nothing. And it's surprising, but puppies don't do that naturally. We need to spend a little bit of time doing that. And if I'm supervising her and I have this line in place, I could bring her onto this little bed here. I can have her kind of hang out. I can give her that bone, and that can be her job to do. And now that I've spent some time training her, making her use her brain, taking a little bit of the energy off, now I can actually plop her back into her crate, and she's gonna settle on her own. She hasn't rewarded herself. I've been the most valuable thing to her, and now she's relaxed, and I can do all those things that I needed to do. Because sometimes you need to make dinner. Sometimes you need to do the dishes. Sometimes you wanna check on your social media. These puppy problems are learned behaviors. If your puppy's allowed to chew on the couch, they're going to chew on the couch. If they're allowed to steal the laundry, they're going to do that. But if you're using your crate to manage, you're supervising by being 100% focused on your puppy and using this house line or leash to give you that one step to help your dog understand they shouldn't do things, your puppy problems are going to disappear. This is just shown a snippet of your day, but you need to think of your puppy's life in that whole 24 hours. And if you'd like more information on what that 24 hours looks like, click that card right there. If you are having some of these puppy problems and you'd like personalized feedback from me and the other McCann Dogs instructors, check out our Puppy Essentials online training program. The link is in the description below. On that note, I'm Steve. This is Maggie. Happy training.